Hello everybody, and welcome to the Celeb Scope channel. Today we're talking about Young Miami accusing Tyla of stealing her song. Yes, you heard that right. The City Girls rapper Young Miami called Tyla out for allegedly taking her concept. Miami explained that she has a song called Take Me to Chanel, while Tyla recently teased a song simply titled Chanel. But instead of saying Take Me to Chanel, Tyla says, Put me in Chanel. Now, I listened to both clips side by side, and honestly, the songs sound nothing alike. Absolutely nothing alike. And to me, it even sounds like Drake's vocals are on Tyla's song. I'm not sure if he's actually featured, if she sampled him, or if she's using a reference track. Who knows, but either way, Miami clearly believes Tyla took her idea. She went on Twitter saying, "This girl really ran off with my song, and I don't know how to feel about it. Mind you, I played this song for this girl. I'm confused. Take me to Chanel better than put me in Chanel." Someone replied, "Miami, that song took you forever to drop," and Miami clapped back, "Don't matter. It's my MFN song." Then she even quoted a post of Tyla teasing Chanel and wrote, "Let's talk about it," repeating again that I played her the song. So, does Young Miami have a point? Is she justified in feeling like Tyla stole her concept after she let Tyla hear her song first? On one hand, Miami isn't wrong for feeling her idea was used. But on the other hand, the songs truly do not sound alike. And honestly, I like Tyla's track from the snippet. It sounds like it could be a hit for her. Tyla didn't even respond to Miami. She just ignored the drama and kept promoting her song, which drops next week. But if Miami really does have proof or receipts that she played the song for Tyla first, and if she believes the concept was taken, then yes, she could potentially ask for credit. If not, she can simply release her own version. People might still tune in to hear her take on the idea. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj, because Nicki was trending in the blogs this week. She shocked fans when she announced she was canceling the release of her 6th album. Later, she went on Twitter Spaces and clarified that the album is still coming. So it seems like she was stressed or frustrated with something happening behind the scenes. Once again, Nicki called out Jay-Z and Desiree Perez from Roc Nation in a series of tweets. Nicki has never kept it a secret that she has problems with Roc Nation. She has accused them of sabotaging her behind the scenes, affecting her touring, taking money from her, and allegedly sending people to infiltrate her team. There are even conspiracy theories that they've organized smear campaigns against her. Some people ask, why does Nicki always blame Roc Nation? How do we know they're behind anything? Well, when other people start backing up parts of her story, you have to pay attention. DJ Akademiks came out and said, "Pray for Nicki Minaj. Roc Nation devious." And he left it at that. Akademiks has his own issues with Roc Nation. He said they had him deposed in a case involving Magrograms and Megan Thee Stallion, and he claims they were trying to fish for information about Nicki and Drake. He also said they sent private investigators to surveil him.
Now, even when I was talking to the judge today, I told the judge, I said, "Judge, the reason why I feel this is harassment, Roc Nation sent people to my house out of the last 70, 75 days. 40 days out of those months, people are parked out my house. It's like a stakeout. They're now camping out of everybody who I know's crib, and it's not for me, because they all know where I live at. I could tell they have whatever agenda they have versus Nicki, they're operating on, right? So they're like, let's see if Act knows anything. And they Meg Thee Stallion versus a blogger has nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. Yet they ask about Nicki Minaj. Yet they brought up Drake multiple times. I do want to sit here and I want to validate some of what Nicki Minaj is saying, because what Nicki Minaj is alluding to with Roc Nation, I've seen that they use bully tactics to silence people, to get their way, to try to sway, coerce, and change people's opinions of things they care about. And they do it through nefarious means, or they will throw a ton of money, and you never know. Somebody might pop out the woodworks with an accusation, with a debt that you supposedly owe them, or they'll make up something that you're about to have to sell your house. I'm telling y'all, everyone isn't saying these things because of nothing. Yo, Jay-Z, you got it, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, Jay got like 3 cars in front of my house just like sitting there.
You can say you need a white flag.
I need a white flag. I'm done. Y'all got it, man.
Some other people have also accused Roc Nation of using shady tactics. Van Lathan from TMZ and Nessa, Colin Kaepernick's wife, both claimed that Roc Nation was involved in a smear campaign against Colin. They said the NFL allegedly hired Roc Nation to push negative narratives to quiet the backlash the league was getting for blackballing Kaepernick after he protested police brutality.
Nicki Minaj recently shared her experience of going through different smear campaigns and what happens behind the scenes, talking about Jay-Z, Desiree Perez, and Roc Nation, right? And a lot of people, what I saw online, were questioning her about this. And sadly, I knew it wasn't even a question because I saw it happen to Colin. And the worst part about during that time were the smear campaigns that were happening behind the scenes to try to discredit Colin publicly, to sway people to think that Colin was okay being blackballed or he was asking for a lot of money to play again. He was never offered a job the minute he protested.
But I know for sure, that Roc Nation was seeding negative stories about Colin Kaepernick during the time that he was really in traction with Jay-Z. I know who was on the other end of the phone. I know who Harvey's Roc Nation contact is, right? But the fact that they were people from Roc Nation that were trying to put negative stories about Colin Kaepernick into the ether is true.
Also, I can't forget this part. Desiree Hadley, the daughter of Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez, said she has gone through a lot as well. She claimed that her mother allegedly sent private investigators to stalk her and her husband, and she made several other disturbing accusations. According to Desiree, she has collected a large amount of paperwork and receipts to back up her claims.
I have been falsely imprisoned and through the misuse of the Baker Act, the Marchman Act, and a petition for a guardianship. And then my husband was falsely imprisoned 3 times. And then we've had to deal with harassment following both from licensed and unlicensed private investigators, as well as both of us being sued, as well as both of us being potentially gagged, and then both of us threatened, and then both of us followed on a 24/7 basis for the last 2 years.
Now, Dara's case against her mother, Desiree Perez, is officially moving forward. The court approved her claims of conspiracy, false imprisonment, and civil rights violations. The only thing that was dismissed was the RICO allegation. Still, Dara is making real progress with her case, and that alone, says ALOT.IT, also shows that some of the things Nicki has accused Roc Nation of aren't as far-fetched as people think. But in the end, it's up to the public to decide what they believe. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.